and North Carolina Senate candidate Don Brown joins me now. Don, what is your community doing to prepare for the storm?
David, thanks for having me. You know, North Carolina still hasn't recovered from that disastrous Hurricane Helene up in the mountains. I grew up in the Outer Banks area. I know a lot about this. People are trying to buckle down the best they can, and some are trying to move inward. But all we can do is sort of strap in and brace it. We hope that we're going to get a much quicker federal response than we got with Helene when that storm came through on the 27th of September, and Joe Biden did not get the military out until October 3rd. I'm pushing for a new unified command called United States Disaster Relief Command, so we would have a 4-star general or admiral sitting ready to go with Chinook and Black Hawk helicopters with generators and water. We've got to be ready. We've got to move in. But it is a dangerous, precarious situation. The Outer Banks of North Carolina have been hit with more hurricanes historically than any part of the country, and so your prayers for everyone listening to me are much appreciated.
They're coming. They're coming. Trust me, the prayers are coming. I want to bring it back to politics, if I can, Don. You are running for the Senate in North Carolina. Earlier this week, we spoke to your opponent in the primary, RNC Chairman Whatley, about his strategy in the race. I want to play that and get your reaction. Roll it.
We're going to get out to every single community, every single family across North Carolina, and we're going to talk about the issues that they care about. We're going to make sure that North Carolina has a strong economy. We're going to make sure that we're pushing policies that are going to create jobs, that are going to make sure that we raise wages, that we're going to fight for our farmers, we're going to fight for our manufacturers, and really, truly, we're going to make sure that the men and women of uniform that are based in North Carolina and around the country have what they need to protect our interests and allies around the world.
Now, Don, first of all, he is still the party leader. He's the head of the RNC. Should the party leader be running in a primary? The party leader is supposed to bring his party together. Should he be running in a primary at all?
David, you've knocked it out of the ballpark. This is an irreconcilable conflict of interest and almost verges on corruption. The Republican Party is supposed to remain neutral in primaries, and now what you have is someone who has not yet even left as chair of the RNC, pushing his own campaign. And, you know, he says he's going to get out and be everywhere. We've been in this race since February when we challenged Tom Tillis. Tillis has dropped out of the race. We know that on March 21st at the Carolina Country Club, Whatley endorsed Tom Tillis. North Carolina Republicans aren't fully aware of that yet, but what we have now is basically Tillis Jr. or Tillis Part 2. So it is a huge conflict of interest. He should have resigned before he declared he's running for Senate. And by the way, we're still having the effects of Hurricane Matthew years ago. You know, when the Outer Banks were battered, Tillis, Whatley, Tillis, they're kind of the same, was the chair of the North Carolina Republican Party. Millions of dollars were allocated, and the Democrat Governor Cooper did not spend money to protect those eastern counties. The North Carolina Republican Party did not speak up. So this is a conflict of interest on steroids. If Mr. Whatley is going to run for Senate, he should resign today and not use his post as RNC chair to push his own candidacy and to put pressure on the North Carolina Republican Party to do the same thing, which is what it's doing.
We're happy. We're happy to have you on, and we were happy to have him on. Well, hopefully, maybe we could even have both of you on together at some point. Good to see you, Don. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, David. God bless.
Absolutely. Same to you, and good luck with that hurricane.